Hello, St. Mary's, and welcome to Story Time with Mrs. G. Hope everything's going well with homeschool. So, before I start today's story, I'm going to have a little introduction. There's a saying, hindsight is always better than foresight. And 30 years ago, when my oldest daughter Annalise was born, if I would have known then what I know now, I would have named her Wemberly instead of Annalise. So, my story tonight is from one of my favorite authors, Wemberly Worried, written and illustrated by Kevin Henkes. Wemberly worried about everything. Big things and little things, and things in between. Wemberly worried in the morning, she worried at night, and she worried throughout the day. Wait, you worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. What if it falls on her house? And the crack in the living room wall. Well, what if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? And the noise in the radiator. What if there is a snake inside? At the playground, Wemberly worried that the chains on the swings and the bolts on the slide and the bars on the jungle gym. And always she worried about her doll, Petal. Shouldn't Petal have a car seat too? I found her, sweetie. Petal's lost forever. I'll wait for you, Petal. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. When Wemberly was especially worried, she rubbed Petal's ear. Wemberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, Petal would have no ears at all. On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to her party. See, said her mother, there was nothing to worry about. This is the best present ever. Oh, I wish I had my birthday. But then Wemberly worried that there wouldn't be enough cake. On Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. See, said her father, there was nothing to worry about. But then Wemberly worried because she was the only one. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her dad. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry. School. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything that she had ever worried about before. Excuse me. By the time the first day arrived, Wemberly had a long list of worry. What if no one else had spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher is mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried, and she worried all the way there. When Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Miss Peachum, Wemberly looked around the room. Then Miss Peachum said, Wemberly, there was someone I think you should meet. Her name was Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes. She was holding a doll. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. "This is Petal," said Wemberly. "This is Nibble," said Jewel. Petal waved. Nibble waved back. "Hi," said Petal. "Hi," said Jewel. "Niblet?" "I rub her ear," said Wemberly. "I rub her nose," said Jewel. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jewel sat side by side and played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. Wemberly worried, but, well, no more than usual, and sometimes even less. Before Wemberly knew it, it was time to go home. "Come back tomorrow," called Mrs. Peachum as the students walked out the door. Wemberly turned and smiled and waved. "I will," she said. "Don't worry." The end. So, boys and girls, don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. See you tomorrow.